Hello YouTube, Diving Success here. Today, we're going to speak about something that we both hate very, very much.
Complaining.
People complain all the time. Here's the intro for ya.
People complain everywhere. Every morning, I wake up early, I go to work, and there everyone starts telling me how terrible it is to wake up at 6 a.m., have to work all day, and everything. That ruins my mood. That's why we decided to make a video to help you guys stop doing this.
No, that's not just you. I get annoyed by the very same people as well. Because it's like no one enjoys waking up this early, trust me. Maybe some people do. But the majority of people don't like waking up early. What is the point in sharing that just to remind everyone else that they should hate it as well? One of the big reasons people complain is because of the social majority. It's the majority game. You do what the masses do. It's always been like that. People buy Beats by Dre, for example. You don't, like, they are headphones like any other, right? Just play music on them. Yeah. It's the same with complaining. You buy them as well. People complain, you complain as well.
Yeah, and you're wasting your time.
Not just time, but energy as well.
Everything.
It takes away from your energy.
Complaining is completely useless. If you think about it, you waste your time, you waste your energy. If you have something to do that can change the thing you're complaining about, just do it. And if you don't complain. You can't do anything. Just don't care about it.
Well, not caring about... this brings me to another point. If you hate doing what you're doing so much that you start complaining on a daily basis about it, just stop doing it. No one makes you go to work, right?
Yeah, we don't have to do anything, alright? You choose to do the things you're doing. It's not like you have to go to work. Of course, if you want to eat, you have to do it. But
you must bear the responsibilities for your decisions. We've covered that in another video.
Yeah.
But bottom point is, if you hate doing something so much, stop doing it and just face the responsibilities. As simple as that.
But that's the thing. You may not really hate it because you complain because everyone else is doing it. They are doing the same thing. And then you start hating it. I don't know, let's say your job, for example. Everyone say it's a terrible job. I don't want to be here, I want to be home, I want to go to bed, stuff like this. You start thinking.
They don't pay me enough.
Yeah, stuff like this. You may actually love your job, but if everyone around you say how much they hate it, then you start thinking about it. Maybe it's not that good, maybe I don't really like it.
And in the end that changes your mind as well. Let's go back a little bit in time. You mentioned that complaining is pointless, indeed.
Yes, it is completely pointless.
Yeah, well, why do people do it though? Like, we gotta dig in the human psychology here.
I have no idea, they have nothing better to do, obviously.
Or it could be that people actually try to express themselves in so many ways. That could be as well.
Yes.
We're social creatures, but complaining is not the best way to go about it. Think about it. If you have something on your mind, like you're burdened by something, just do something about it. Damn it, instead of telling everyone how much you don't want to do it. Get it over with.
Most people complain about things and they make it like they need advice or your help for something. And then they don't want to listen. They just want to tell you their problems. And when you give them advice, when you try to help them, they don't really appreciate it. They just, I don't know, they just want to share with the world how bad their life is.
This makes it all the more pointless. It goes through one ear, right next to the other.
Yeah.
And in the end, you give them advice, and the very next day, it's absolutely the same story repeated all over again. They annoy you again, which brings us to the next point. Complaining is annoying.
Complaining is really annoying. If you have problems with your social contacts, like if you can't make friends or you feel you're not very good with people, maybe that's your problem. Because really, complaining is very annoying.
It ruins people's moods as well. Now, I know how much you want to say how much you hate your job, how you don't have any food at home, how they don't pay you enough. But in the end, all you will do, all you will accomplish...
Wait for a second. We said we are talking about the job thing very much, but most people are complaining about things that are not in their control, like the weather. Like, seriously, it's raining outside, it's terrible weather. Yeah, I can see this. It's raining on my head.
And one more point I want to add here. Did you ever realize it's raining for everyone else as well?
Yeah, that's it. That's my point.
People will complain about anything and everything all the time.
You go to eat somewhere and then you have, for example, it's me and you, and we go to eat. I don't know.
It's happened before.
Yeah. Then we order, and we wait for our order to come.
Alright.
And after 5 minutes, it's still not there because there are many people before us waiting. Yeah. And you start complaining. Why? Why?
I don't start complaining though.
Not you. This is an example. Not you. You
Fair
start
enough.
complaining. Your food won't come any faster if you say that you're hungry. So no one cares.
let's because I like analyzing stuff, you know. Let's analyze the situation here. You remind your friend that he's hungry as well, which annoys him. You remind yourself that you're very hungry, which annoys you even more. You accomplish absolutely nothing to increase the speed of the waitress or the cook or whoever is responsible. The queue is still long, and you still have to wait that time.
Sometimes you just have
Completely pointless.
to stop and wait things to happen. Alright?
Indeed.
You can't do anything. If you can't do anything, that's my point. I always say this. If you can't do anything, you should not complain. You should not talk about it.
And in the end, you can always go to the kitchen and cook your own meal, right? I mean, if you hate waiting so much, just grab the pan.
No, that's one way to do it, yeah. As we promised, we will give you advice how to stop complaining.
So
So,
cool like that.
tomorrow morning, when you wake up at 6 or earlier, and you want to tell your friend or your girlfriend how much you hate to wake up this early, I want you to think about it. I want you to stop. Just keep it in your mind. Keep it for yourself consciously. Suppress yourself. Because we just talked about it. It won't help you. But if you want to stop complaining, you have to consciously control yourself, control your thoughts, control your words in the beginning. And in the future, when you stop saying every complaint you have, then you will stop thinking about it. Right? You start to think about more positive things. They'll leave your mind. You won't be like, I hate to wake up so early every morning. This feeling will go away. I promise you that.
And I myself would like to give you a challenge. I challenge you. That's right, I challenge you. Now, you are not to say a single complaint for a week. This is a very interesting game actually, because this makes you realize how much you actually complain.
Yeah.
And like my friend still said, if you stop for a week, you'll stop for a month, you'll stop forever. This will only benefit you in the long run. You'll make friends easier.
This will make a big change in your life. It will make a big difference.
And not just that, it changes your mindset as well. You will become more positive all of a sudden. Well, it won't be a miracle exactly, even though I would like to say it's a miracle, because you will actually have worked for it. But in the end, it's something you deserve, to become more positive. We all deserve that.
Of course, if you become more positive, you'll see so many great things happening with your life. Because that's how it is. If you stop with your negative comments about every single thing, I don't know if you're like this, but I'm sure you complain about something, because everyone do.
Well, we do as well at times. I do at least.
Yeah, but we try to stop it. Like when he says something bad about how I don't like anything, I just tell him to stop, because we do this consciously. We try to stop. We try to minimize our complaints.
You can also bring a friend with you. Tell him that every single time you complain,
that will help you.
He's to slap you. Or
That's
something.
Maybe
Not slap you, that's a bit too aggressive. But
yeah.
maybe remind you that you are complaining. It will annoy you at first, like he did with me. But in the end, it's for my good. And it's for your own good as well. So I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Leave a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe to our channel, because we will be putting lots of new content very soon. And as always, until next time.
See ya.